Hello everyone, this week on the channel we're packing it with build videos. We've been farming striker builds recently on stream. You guys want to see them and I promised I'd release them this week. So today we're starting off with one of the striker builds I put together, which is a SMG striker build. Really fun. For those that watch the streams, you know that I've recently converted to SMGs. I'm loving the SMG builds. So the first striker build I put together was around an SMG and I really enjoy it. I've been playing it a lot on Countdown. Outside of that, not really, but it absolutely wrecks. I'm sure it'd be great anywhere you use this build. So we're going to share this SMG striker build with you today. Coming up also over the next week is we've got a legendary striker build as well, along with some other legendary builds. So many builds to share with you this week, starting with today. We're gonna cut into some gameplay in a few moments of this build I'm going to show you today, which is the SMG striker build. But before we do, please do hit like and share on this video and all the other videos this week to support them. Subscribe if you're new to the channel to watch more videos from me and not miss any others. Turn on the bell if you want to be notified. And I just want to give a shout out to our community. We're approaching 26,000 members. If you need help with Countdown, raids, legendaries, anything on the game, you just want to meet some players, come and check it out when you're done here today. It's linked at the top of the video description. I'm going to get into some clips of this build I'm going to be sharing with you today though. I really enjoy this build. It absolutely wrecks, and if you like SMGs like myself, I'm sure you're going to love it.
You guys want to wait with the computer?
Offline or killing you. No pressure.
About a minute and a half.
Agent, stay proxy. Hunters incoming.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I got him. Hunter on your left side. System disrupted.
To one heroic countdown when
yeah.
5 out of the 8 guys were wearing tanks.
Yeah.
We could kill anything.
Yeah. Oh fuck, hello. That Banshee pulse is so good, just to get yourself out of those sticky situations. So here is the build. We're going to go through it now. I just want to quickly explain the sort of tests I've done on it before we go any further though. There's a big discussion on whether to use the chest piece of striker or not on this build, and I felt that if you're struggling to get the stacks to max when you're using the chest piece, it's probably better not to use the chest piece. It'd be better to go with something that gives you more raw damage. But on more difficult content rather, like on heroic countdown or legendaries or just heroic missions, as long as you've got enemies with enough HP to get those stacks up, you definitely want to use that chest piece. It is going to give more damage on the build. So adjust it to how you want really. I definitely finished with it with the chest piece on, as you can see here, and we're going to go through the build now. Now I used a gunner specialization. There's two reasons for this. One is for the rate of fire, and I would say you can use any specialization that you want, but if you're going to use the same SMG as I am, you're going to need something to put enemies on status effect, and with this specialization I'm able to use the Banshee pulse, which enables me to put enemies on status effect quite regular. So we've gone with this specialization, and the weapon I'm using for my SMG in a primary is the Grudge. I love this SMG. You could probably change this, to be fair. This build was put together quite quickly. I haven't tested or had any better SMGs to put on. I did try it with the Lady Death and it absolutely wrecked. The Lady Death is a great shout for this build. I also tried it with the Chatterbox as well. But use your favorite SMG. The reason why I like the Grudge is because of the Perfect Vindictive talent, where killing an enemy with a status effect applied grants you and all allies within 20 meters 18% critical hit chance and 18% critical hit damage for 20 seconds. So I'm using the Banshee Pulse to get that status effect applied, and I'm killing the enemy to get those buffs for me and my team. However, with this build, I've been using the Grudge on some status effects build where I'm getting status on enemies very regular. I'm not getting status effects on enemies very regular with this build. So I'll probably switch out this SMG to a much better one, maybe an MP7, or I don't really, I think a Vector I'd say as well. Other than that, Lady Death, as I've already mentioned. But whatever you want really, if you like your SMGs, you know which ones you like to use, and then you probably want to use an SMG with maybe Optimist on or Strained maybe. So that's the SMG I went for and what was in the clips. You want something to stack with, and to do this you want to get an ACS-12 or a named Rock and Roll, which is the named version of the ACS-12. It gets the stacks up very, very quick, and you're just using this for stacking, so it really doesn't matter what the talents are, what the attributes are. You're just going to use this shotgun to basically shoot into the enemy, get to max stacks, and then switch to your SMG to deal insane damage. The sidearm really doesn't matter. I put on the Busy Little B. I'm trying to get into the habit of switching to the Busy Little B to just hit a couple of enemies to improve my weapon damage. You can see that each shot to a different target will give me 1 stack up to 10, and each of those stacks is giving me 20% weapon damage. So imagine if I can just shoot 1, 2 or 3 targets, I'm getting 20, 40 or 60% weapon damage for 10 seconds. I haven't really been doing that, to be fair, but that's the idea of using the Busy Little B. Use whatever sidearm you want. And the build is very easy to farm for and looks like this. We've got the Striker Mask, Striker Backpack, Striker Chest and Striker Holster. They've all got critical hit damage rolled onto them, and they're critical hit mods across the board as well. What I love about SMGs and why I've been going with many SMGs in recent builds is because they naturally come with critical hit chance, which means you do get plenty of critical hit chance on the build without the rolls. So that's why I've gone crit damage on every one of these pieces. The Striker, new Striker looks like this. I'm sure you're aware of it. 2 pieces of it is giving you 15% weapon handling. 3 pieces giving you 15% rate of fire, which is added on to the rate of fire I'm getting from the Gunner specialization. And 4 pieces you're getting Striker's Gamble, where weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. 1 stack is lost per second between 0 and 50 stacks. 2 stacks lost per second between 50 and 100 stacks. But with the chest piece, we are getting Press the Advantage, which increases max stacks for the Striker's Gamble from 100 to 200, and 3 stacks are lost per second between 100 and 200 stacks. And the Backpack is giving you the Risk Management talent, which increases total weapon damage gained per stack of Striker's Gamble from 0.65% to 1%. So it goes up to a maximum of 200%, which is insane. The other pieces on the build is just the Contractor's Gloves here, weapon damage, damage to armor, critical hit damage, and Fox's Prayer knee pads, weapon damage, damage target alcover, critical hit damage. Some pieces I'm sure everybody has. It's such an easy build to put together, and as I've already said, with that Grudge and the natural crit chance that comes with an SMG, the stats look like this on the build. I got 46% critical hit chance and 152.6% critical hit damage. It is insane, as you saw in the clips. Really enjoying using this build, especially on Countdown as well. And the skills, run with whatever skills you want. If you are going to go to Gunner specialization and the Grudge, you do need to be able to apply status effects, so the Banshee Pulse is perfect for that, and the Revive Hive is great in case you need to get up off the ground. And that is build 1 of the week. It's a very fun build that I put together. I don't think I enjoy using this in Countdown as much as I do my status effect SMG build that we've released a couple of times on the channel. That one is really, really fun and works very, very well, but it does hit so much harder. Match it with the close range damage buff that you can get on Countdown as well, and it's super fun. It's a great build to use. I think it's a perfect little SMG Striker build. Let me know what you think about it. A lot of you have been asking for this build video, so there it is. I hope you do enjoy it. We've still got the legendary Striker build coming this week as well, with some other legendary builds, so be sure to hit subscribe to not miss those build videos going up this week. Don't forget to like and share this video to support it. But we are now finished, so thank you for watching. We've got that community that I mentioned earlier. Now that we're done, come and check us out. It's linked at the top of the video description. Until next time, thank you for watching this one. Stay safe and peace out.